How did Daniel Ortega influence Nicaragua? Have you ever wondered how one person's leadership can shape an entire nation? Daniel Ortega is a prime example of this in Nicaragua. His journey began with the Sandinista National Liberation Front, a revolutionary socialist movement. This group overthrew the Somoza dictatorship in 1979, which had ruled Nicaragua 4 decades with brutal force. Ortega emerged as a key leader during this revolution, aiming to create a socialist state based on Marxist principles. Under his leadership, the Sandinistas focused on redistributing land, improving education, and enhancing health care. These reforms were designed to reduce inequality and promote social justice, reflecting core communist ideals. Ortega's government sought to uplift the marginalized and provide basic services to all citizens. However, Ortega's influence extended beyond just domestic policies. He became a symbol of resistance against United States intervention in Latin America. The United States, particularly during the presidency of Ronald Reagan, viewed Ortega's government as a threat. In response, the United States supported Contra rebels to destabilize Nicaragua. This opposition framed Ortega's regime as a champion of anti-imperialism, aligning with broader communist movements in the region. As time passed, Ortega consolidated his power, changing Nicaragua's political landscape. He implemented constitutional reforms that solidified his control and that of his wife, Rosario Murillo. This shift led to what many describe as a family dictatorship, masking authoritarianism behind the banner of Christian socialism. Ortega's government also revived political surveillance practices reminiscent of the early Sandinista years. This revolutionary vigilance targeted political opponents and critics, aiming to maintain control and suppress dissent. Such actions highlight the tension between revolutionary ideals and individual freedoms within a communist framework. Internationally, Ortega has cited figures like Mao Zedong as inspirations, connecting Nicaragua's revolution to the global communist movement. His rhetoric and policies reflected a commitment to socialist principles, even as his regime faces criticism for its authoritarian tendencies. While Ortega's early leadership was celebrated for challenging imperialism and promoting social equality, his later years have been marked by accusations of human rights abuses and the erosion of democratic institutions. His legacy is complex, seen by some as a defender of revolutionary socialism, and by others as a leader whose governance raises questions about the balance of power. In practical terms, Ortega's influence has shaped Nicaragua's political, social, and economic landscape. His leadership has embedded socialist principles into governance, resisted foreign capitalist influence, and maintained a strong centralized state. Daniel Ortega's story illustrates the challenges faced by communist movements in Latin America as they strive to maintain revolutionary change amidst various pressures.